Striding in, Jackie Jolly. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Jackie Jolly.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Belanger fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Second baseman, Enos Fuentes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Enos Fuentes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Now here it comes. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Brian Woodward. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Hit out towards second. Cologne is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping up now, let's go. Sammy Vaccaro. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, we got no one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Cameron Maben. This young man's got galloping, loping strides. He can play center, left, right. He goes and gets it, and he's got a nice arm. He's really got a good feel on the defensive side.
Tom Noonan is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Jimenez is right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So digging in now, Paul Covington, and he'll step off.
Right fielder, Paul Covington.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
We got two.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He is 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lowry has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Alex Montañez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
baseball, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. A team hovering around 500 is encouraged to assert themselves in the season's back half.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Michael Richardson, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, he's coming off a great outing in my mind. I mean, he pitched into the 9th inning. He got the win for his team. He's a guy that's durable and is able to go deep in games. Hopefully we'll see that again from him today.
Digging in now, Angel Ojeda. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First and 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. HR, our home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup is interesting to me because they're not a club that's going to hit for a lot of average. Not many guys in the lineup. You look at the lineup, the numbers are not there. They're the bottom third in the league as a team in batting average. So that's tough when you're not being consistent. That tells me you're an inconsistent club, but we'll see how they play today.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, one away, one away.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It's out, it's out, it's out.
Here's a high pop-up.
I got it, ball, ball.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now batting, Miguel Hess. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. In there for strike one.
Hey, come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fernandez has a play, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Stepping in, Todd Roberts.
Leading off for the
not the
Clippers.
shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Standing in, Billy Gonzalez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
Guy out. Let's go.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jesus.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Ready now, Alberto Fernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Alberto Fernandez.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, one time right now.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, get on for us here.
Now the pitch. Called strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I got 3-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Digging in the switch hitter,
ahead,
Zach
stay ahead now.
For the
Walters.
Clippers.
He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Zach Walters.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Time is out.
Batting 8th. Catcher. Anthony Recker.
Standing in now, Anthony Recker. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Shane Robinson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Shane Robinson.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, come on, guys.
0-1 pitch on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Ready for another chance? Angel Ojeda. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Angel Ojeda.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Here we go, guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The center fielder, Ned Aldridge.
Grounded foul off to the right.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Striding in once again, Miguel Hess comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike one.
All right, come on now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now, because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. Digging in, Todd Roberts. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Todd Roberts becomes the first out of the inning.
Billy Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, of foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working, because he is 1 pitch away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mudheads are on top. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Walters. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Rivas retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Anthony Recker.
Anthony Recker is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And 6th inning to get the first hit. Let's go, boys. It was getting a little boring. About time.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Shane Robinson. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out.
One
he was
down now,
hustling
one
down the
down.
line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, he's just so unlucky.
Angel Ojeda swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Right there.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
No runner, no runner.
If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The center fielder,
Ned Aldridge is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
We got 2.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
Out of here, huh?
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in once again, Miguel Hess. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Plays at 1 now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Miguel Hess becomes the first out of the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Todd Roberts is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fouled back. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready once again, Billy Gonzalez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Chopped weakly to the left. Foss is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits. Ready for another shot now. Jesus Aguilar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Walters. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Record. A hit in 2 tries so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Here we go, guys.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shane Robinson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a 3rd?
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
He's going to find it.
On On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. At the plate, Angel Ojeda. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible.
One down.
But this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now he'll step off.
Hey, let's
One
go
out,
right
nobody
here.
on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second.
Mine.
Romine takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Ned Aldridge. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Toledo, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Michael Richardson earns win number 7 on the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Clippers, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. This time, he will be wearing a different uniform.
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. And you can feel the butterflies from up here as this young fella takes the hill for the very first time in a major league ball game.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Enters play here at 279. 7 homers and 30 RBIs.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Batting third, second baseman, Brian
Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
2 outs. Let's
Top
get
of
out
the
of
first, just underway here in Motown. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Come on, guys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Nick Castellanos. You know, this guy was a top prospect in high school, and everybody knew he was going to be a solid big league player because he always had that cannon arm at third base. Still makes all the plays, and he's got the big league arm now in the big leagues to show it off.
Number 7,
First delivery to him on the way. The changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Iglesias now at short. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Suzuki.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left.
You got it.
I got it.
Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Here's Byron Buxton now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
1 out now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Byron Buxton is out number 2 here in the third inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Standing in now, Antonio Feliz as he puts it on the ground to third. Castellanos is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Aviles is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
A little roller toward the hole. Cabrera charging this one, and a step on first himself for the out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 2, second baseman Brian.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second. Digging in for his second at bat, Oswaldo Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First baseman
So here's
7.
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
As he loops under the ball and pops it up.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Grounded softly to the right. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it. I got it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Max Kepler.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the Austin pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Antonio Feliz.
Antonio Feliz.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Chased out of his own there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate.
That's mine.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So here's Joe Mauer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Popped high in the air. Cabrera is there for it.
Ball.
And the inning is over. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Richardson is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Ready for another shot now, Byron Buxton. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now in the box, Antonio Feliz. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Detroit Tigers get their 20th home win this year. Michael Richardson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. The show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
2, baby.